Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 69 of Persona 5 Strikers. And in the last episode, we got just about all of the requests done.
I'll just add this.
For Wolf's Thieves Challenge and another request that will happen as soon as we start the
Let's see.
Tree of Knowledge. I might as well go on ahead and add some bond points here. But let's be blunt, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna need all the rest of the requests done so that we could break the bond limit, so that way we'll be able to get the remaining bond points done and try to max out as many of these as humanly possible. You're gonna need them for the Reaper. You are definitely gonna need them. There's no such thing as being over-leveled against the Reaper. None. And one more to grow on. Soon we'll get the rest of these. But for now, we're gonna go on ahead and go straight into the
Hello, Trickster.
Velvet Room,
You wish to
because I
browse the
do
entries?
believe we have
Please
some
take a look.
Persona here that I need to get. I think I got him. Hold on.
Is
I
this
did
okay?
make Thor. Yeah,
You
I made
already
Thor off
possess
screen.
that persona.
Also, I think I made one other character. I made another Persona as well.
Is this okay? You already
I have
possess that
Yatagarasu.
persona.
Okay, I made Yatagarasu's already made. Let's see. But I do need level 60 Persona, primarily to survive.
You wish to strengthen it?
As you can see, there's
How
no
much
less
power
than
will you add?
51 there.
This is what you've chosen.
I'm gonna go ahead and up this one to level 60.
Okay.
There is a good reason for that. I'm going to not use Fortified Spirit, but there is a good reason why I need level 60. It's because of, I think, Odin is what I was trying to
You
get.
wish to browse the... Please take a look.
I don't think it was Siegfried.
Is this okay?
Yeah, it was
You
Siegfried I
already
was trying
possess
to get.
that persona.
Oh, and I already have Fernatus. I was trying to level up a lot of Persona so that I could get
this
some
okay?
stronger Persona, because by the time we're done with the first half
You may
of
take
the,
it with you.
Tree of Knowledge, Joker will be at 71.
May luck be on
He'll be
your
able to
side.
fuse level 70 Persona, but at the same vein,
Now then.
or more than likely complete the compendium, because some of these, some of the Persona you need will end up completing the compendium. But in the same vein, I just need to get enough so that we can get through the entirety of this game. And I did have bugs, did I? No. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm yawning because I just went through a hell of a week. A hell of a week. Around the time of this recording, I just got through finishing up the holidays in May. Yeah, this was actually recorded in May of this year, so yeah. There goes the immersion. There goes the immersion, ladies and gentlemen. Just about the remainder of this game has been recorded, probably between May and June, and yet this playthrough will more than likely end at least by November, because of the fact that there's not much left to do. We just gotta go through the rest of the Tree of Knowledge, and then after we do the Tree of Knowledge, then we got, let's see, the last couple of hunts to get that doesn't require the painful pass. I'm not showing off the painful pass. It's just refights. It's literally just refights. And there's also a Thieves Challenge. So that will basically make things a hell of a lot easier on me, because it's like maybe 2 or 3 hunts and a Disaster Shadow, a Desire, and
Okay,
maybe one
leave
other
the support
thing.
to me.
That's it. Oh yeah, that's right, Beast Challenge. But, and also the Reaper will be its own dedicated part. So yeah, we were almost done. So quite frankly, we'll be done. Hopefully this doesn't exceed past 80 parts.
All right.
So on that note, let's get started with the Tree of Knowledge.
What the hell?
It's not safe here. Everyone get out! Huh? No reply. They're all glued to their phones. It's like they're lined up to go on a pilgrimage. Where are they all going? It's like the elevator's swallowing them all up.
Damn it! What's going on in there?
Emma is taking them to the place it calls the Promised Land.
It appears we're unable to enter.
Look, more people are coming! Tons of them!
All these people, getting their hearts changed.
We have to hurry. Let's track down Emma.
Please. We haven't much time. How many stairwells reach the server room? No, but if we can reach the main deck, we should find another elevator.
Then let's head there. See any places where we can gain elevation?
Alright, now it's time for us to begin this stage. And needless to say, ladies and gentlemen, it's not really that hard because most of this fight is going to be Yatagarasu. And the only reason why they're not giving as much experience points because we're in the 60s, most of us are. Joker's in the 70s. And also so is Wolf. But in the grand scheme of things, ladies and gentlemen, we really don't need to do anything extra. You're just trying to use all your skills as a Phantom Thief to get through this stage. Either sniping the enemy with guns, which by the way, Yatagarasu, you're going to be using guns. So that's why I didn't really add any oh god, I'm getting wrecked here. I'm getting wrecked here. Come on now. I made a mistake bringing Morgana here. I really did. Yusuke's gun would be a whole lot better. And why am I dizzy? God damn it. Anyway, you could bring all the persona. Oh, damn, that really instantly killed him. Bring whatever you want here, so long as you're at level 60 or higher.
Look, the wall's broken over there. You can see it's the floor above us.
I bet we can get higher through there.
Let's check it out, Joker.
Primarily, this is going to be a straight shot, just like the Jail of Abyss, and don't expect any quote-unquote cores. However, you will be expecting hacking.
This place is worse
Oh,
off than it ever was.
joy.
I wonder how bad it's going to be. I only hope these
In
folks
order
don't
for us to actually get to the final area of the game, we're gonna have to use hacking. Oh, I don't want to do hacking. Oh, look at all those enemies standing right in front of our treasure chest.
To try this one out.
And look at that, new camp. So let's kill everybody that's there, shall we? Oh, we ended up taking the big one. What the hell is wrong with me? Well, for the most part, Morgana did do his job. I mean, jeez. And by the way, I should mention I did manage to buy everybody some brand new weapons because I grinded off screen for them. That's the main reason why we're actually doing some serious damage to the enemy, because we got brand new weapons. And brand new armor too, which is why we're standing more of a chance, well, somewhat of a chance. I still got, like, critical hit to the point where Morgana was dizzy at that one fight.
Is this tower popular with
But
tourists?
It's a historic landmark in Tokyo.
just be careful when you're trying to come here at a low level, because while you're trying to level grind, they will actually kick your butt. So make sure at least you do a couple of requests before coming here. And now for a boss battle.
Just as the death of suffering is nigh, the dawning of a new god too draws near. Man shall obtain its fate and be delivered from doubt and strife. Now, enter the promised land.
No way is that happening. I don't care how much doubt I have. I want my freedom!
Not only that, suffering can have positive outcomes as well. Like how we all met.
Fools.
Alright, now it's time for us to take care of the Dominion and what looks like Kali. Yes, it's Dominion and Kali, and this is not really that hard to fight. Focus on Dominion first. Get Dominion out of the way. If Wolf actually takes care of Dominion or Kali, that would make things a lot easier on yourself. And plus, Kali and Dominion can be caught by a all-out attack. Damn. And also they can be victim to a showtime. But primarily focus on Dominion first, because Dominion is weak to wind. No, actually, Dominion's weak to light. Oh, and also gun too. Kali, I don't think she has much in the way of weakness, but seeing as how you can actually beat Kali with critical hits, this is no problem, especially since, after all, Wolf has Debilitate as well as Heat Riser, so we'll raise our critical status and lower her critical evasion. So there you go. Do we need that? No, because the enemies will be probably immune to bad stats at this point. Bad stats in Persona 5 Strikers, not really going to help you. So I have to activate that checkpoint primarily because it'll save us the trouble of actually going to get the Desire. But then again, there's no point when the Desire and also the Thieves Challenge is in the same area and on the way, so there's no point in me actually getting that. But if there's collections at here, you might as well just have a checkpoint ready to collect stuff.
To basically a god.
And by the way, we're getting really close to the end. Oh, right, and there's a certain elevator that we're having to do. However, we won't be able to hack that just yet. Not until we actually send the calling card. We have to take care of this here. So if you haven't had a Dominion by now, use one. Or just pick up one from the other. If you have a
down any tracks.
It will help you out in the end.
Look, over there, a locked door.
This is merely conjecture, but I suspect that is Emma's server room.
So, if we mess up the server, won't that shut down Emma? Or whatever that god is?
But Emma is still active despite the server already being shut down once before.
Not only that, but we don't know how destroying the server could affect all the people.
Seems like the safest thing to do with that room for now is ignore it. Let's keep climbing.
I know y'all sick and tired of me whining about hacking, but it's monotonous.
Let's move on.
But we're almost at this apex where we're gonna have to break off. So let's fight our way through, and I'm surprised not a single one of them actually caught me. I know what you're thinking, but you're not playing on Merciless mode. And my retort is, you have to beat everything, even the Reaper, to get Merciless mode.
This should expand our tactical options.
So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I brought that up at the beginning of the game. 100% positive I did. So, with that said, let's get through this. Oh, right, and in case you manage to get caught, you're gonna just have to use, oh right, and by the way, I actually have a mod skill where treasure demons do show. Oh god, that guy's literally right in front of me! Oh, he literally was just standing there doing absolutely nothing! Oh my god! But as I was saying, I have the skill that makes treasure demons appear more frequently. But at the same time,
Even break a sweat.
if you're saying that I'm not playing this on Merciless mode, of course not, because I haven't really beaten everything in the game. In order to get Merciless mode, you have to basically get the Reaper defeated in order to get New Game Plus of Merciless mode. But here's the problem. This PSP version and the Switch version, I also didn't get Merciless mode because guess what? I didn't beat the Reaper yet. So...
It's over? That's why.
Here's
Yeah.
hoping the next one's just as easy.
Ain't playing this on Merciless mode anytime soon.
Think we can reach the main deck through there.
So, there you
Get on
go.
up there.
Anyway, we just got one more room to go. And I think this might be the... Yep, this is the room right before the boss. So, let's pick up the treasure that's here. And more importantly, we are going to use the checkpoint. And we are going to leave this room. Because now we're going to go on and do Wolf's Thieves Challenge. This one is going to be the toughest one of them all. That Thieves Challenge for the Tree of Knowledge, easy. Easy as hell. You can choose any person you want for that one. But this one, you specifically need Wolf. And it's not Wolf is not bad in any way, shape, or form.
Let's make this as brisk as possible.
The whole
Yours.
stretch
I'll take it
that's
from
the
here.
problem. You'll see. We just need to go past that. Yeah, we can just bypass that, no problem. Oh, right. He didn't catch me. Good.
Should we take a look?
Just mad dashing skills. This way, yes. Oh, actually, no, we don't.
Take this!
We go that way. Oh, I almost got caught. Oh, I almost got caught. That would have stripped that Thieves Challenge right then and there.
All right, let him have it.
And that takes care of the enemies there. Let's see. We just need to go straight down. We can take the rooftops because where we need to go is the Joji Station, which we'll have to come in through the shipyard. Ah, damn it. I don't want to activate
Here's
Fury.
what I found. You already
And in
worked on
case
it.
you're wondering, we cannot quick travel. Yep, there it is, right there. I was making sure that it was on. But it's in the Joji Station. So, we just gotta come in through the shipyard from Shinsekai, and after that, we squeeze all the way over to the Joji Station, and from there, that's where the real hell begins. If you want to shoot the guy, by all means do so. They're gonna follow you if you don't.
Take this!
Might as well. Because that guard will make its round, constantly try to hunt down.
Let's finish this!
Alright, we're almost
Call
there.
that a fight?
And this guard is
Okay, let's keep this up.
right in the way. Might as well get rid of him, because he's just standing right next to the area we need to go to.
That's what I'm talking about.
That will pretty much fill the Thieves Challenge right then and there. And that's the last thing I need. Oh, good. More persona points.
Yeah, I could get used
That's
to
all
this.
I need. Okay. Next up, we're gonna need to go to this way.
Take this!
Might as well get rid of the enemies way because they're gonna be hovering over. Oh, there's one enemy in particular that you gotta be careful of. And I think that's the one where you're shimmying across the area here. Oh wait, hold on.
Here we go.
Yeah, those plates right
They have their
there.
heads up their asses.
We could
What else
get
can I
rid of them
say?
if we want to, but be
Apply the same
careful and
effort in the
privy of
next
them.
battle.
So long as they don't look your general direction, they won't be able to see you. But I had one instance where one of those planes caught me, and it basically ruined the Thieves Challenge. There's another instance where it ruined the Thieves Challenge as well. And we're going to get to that part just a little bit. It's primarily getting through the spotlights. But we just need to go to the right. It would be easier to go to the right than what it would be to go to the left, because there's too many enemies there.
Take this!
Try the path of least resistance and it always works. Oh, by the way, this is where you're, if you haven't gotten the one quest where you have to destroy 5 Ganeshas and 5 Rajanagas, this is the place to do it. Definitely the place to do it. Once you get them all, then you turn in the quest, which I already did. And by the way, it garnered a new recipe, by the way. And if I'm not mistaken, I already did that quest and showed off that recipe. Yes, I did, right before I did the Jail of the Abyss.
Victory was handed to us. Okay.
Oh, wait, no. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I did not do that. But before we go in here, it'll be time for me to practice what I preach and save right in this area here. It'll be best to save at checkpoints, because if you don't, there's a good chance you're gonna fail and you're gonna have to restart all the way over again. Saving at checkpoints helps, and this one I recommend you save for the sake of your sanity. And I'm back. I had to take a little break anyway, so it actually works in my favor, but you would want to save when doing these Thieves challenges, specifically this one, because there's too much things happening. Moreover, there's too many situations where bullshit will happen, where you will get caught.
Stay on your guard.
And if you do get caught, you gotta start it all over again. I see, right there. I could have gotten caught at any freaking time. But nope. Thankfully, I was quicker on the draw than what that
Warning the area. Pace yourself.
So, you just gotta be careful. Only got at least one more. Not at least. We have one more left. That's it. Now, as for my other plan for the remainder of these parts, the painful past X. What can I say?
Shouldn't have messed with
I'm not gonna
brains.
be able to show them off because it's literally everything you just went through. Thankfully, I just checked. The Kyoto boss does not have a painful past. Thank God. Because that is pure utter trash. And I will not do
Stay on the
that.
offensive.
I'm definitely not fighting that on person. I gotta beat the rest of the game and unlock the thing on. I gotta unlock Merciless anyway. Sorry, I stuttered there, but I have to unlock Merciless in the first place, so I'm not gonna be able to beat that anyway. So, on that note,
Was that it?
Take this!
That was fast.
Take this!
still got more bases to cover.
Take
that is not good. Heartbeat starting to get a little bit higher.
Okay, time to go to work.
He's just standing there doing nothing, man. Thank God
Emma's still on their side.
Almighty Persona, which basically means spam Meduloa or Megiddo in its attack, which actually helps a lot. Because there is no boss in this game, bless the Lord, that does not have, no, that has immunity to, or for the most part, resistance to Almighty. Oh God! Oh no! Oh God! Oh no! 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 Focus on the guy! Focus on him!
Nearby shadow detected.
Thank you!
Hit him hard, Wolf.
I almost failed that! I almost failed that! Oh my God! That right there! That was a shock of all shocks! Oh hell no! Hell no! I have to go through all that all over again. Well, at least from the last checkpoint, for the most part. Well, let's go on ahead and save while we still can. We don't want any more screw-ups like that happening, now do we? So with that said, I'll be right back. I had to leave from work, so this recording is literally later on in the day. Oh my goodness. Thought I had the day off, but no! No, I did not. But at least we can finish the rest of this. Now, here's where the hard part comes in. We're gonna go around. Before we do, we pick up this right here. Because going that way is harder than going where I'm about to go right now.
I think we can go for an ambush.
So, I did mention this in the Kanoe prison literally several parts of it. And if I'm not mistaken, starting at part 61. Yeah, that's right.
We're fitting there right. Stay on the offensive.
And literally 9 parts later, here we are. But the reason why I'm going here, because it's a shorter and easier way to reach the checkpoint. It's also luck-based, which is why Wolves is the hardest one in the game. I know somebody in the comments will say that they did this with one hand tied behind their back already in the cycle, but here's the thing. I'm not that skilled, okay? And they also might say that they not only did this with one hand tied behind their back with a unicycle, they also did it in merciless mode. Again, I have not unlocked merciless mode.
There doesn't appear to be any.
With that said, here comes the hard part. Alright, we're coming in from the back way, not the front. The front way, there's 3 distinct searchlights with a timer. This was the way you need to go in order for the complete the Thieves Challenge. So, you're gonna have to jump like this, and wait for the time, and jump down completely.
Alright.
And there you go. That's how you complete the Thieves Challenge. Because anything past that is going to trigger the alarm. So we're gonna have to go around also for that treasure chest as well. By the way, that chest was locked with a level 3 lock when I was going through Kanoe's palace proper. Not anymore. And this is the Queen's Whip, which we probably could have used in the battle with Kanoe, but it's all good. It is all good in there. Oh wait, actually I already got this. No wait, no I didn't. I did not. That's a brand new weapon. So with that said,
I'll take it.
we only have one more thing to do, and that is to turn in the request and get a new one. So let's go on ahead and turn in that request, shall we? Because that request
Here's what I
will give
got.
us
You aren't
a
working
brand
on this
new set of
one.
accessories.
Mission accomplished.
And in case you're wondering,
Welcome.
it's best
Who
that
is
we
it for?
start at the
Which one?
palace anyway, because, oh, right. We have a whole bunch of accessories that we could use that are pretty powerful, and also one that will increase the showtime gauge. Oh, definitely use that for
Who's it
the
for?
Reaper. Because spamming showtimes is the only way you're gonna win. It's one of the only way you're gonna win. Plain and simple.
You want this one?
I'll go ahead and put
Thanks
that
for your
on.
patronage. Who's it for?
I mean, his black tie would actually work, but putting that on Tenkichi would make things a hell of a lot easier. Is there anything else I can do right now? Nope, there are sales on items as well.
There's a sale happening. Now's your chance to shop.
Oh, look at that!
What would you like?
Steam eye patch, I guess. Haven't seen those in a while, but we've got ourselves a new,
You're accepting
and I
this
do need
request?
a new quest. This is to get Mara.
Okay, let's do our best.
Mara is the shadow at the end of the Okinawa jail, and we've already beaten
You're
just about
accepting
all
this
of these.
request?
And
You're
we
doing
have
this
to
one?
go back and
You're
grind
doing
in
this
order
one?
for to get the junk
You're accepting
collection
this request?
parts done.
You're doing this
And
one? You're accepting this request?
we most likely
accepting this
will
request?
at the grand scheme of things, but where you need to go at the end of this is the painful past. That's where you need to go. Let's see. All the painful pasts right here,
You're doing this one?
that is what you need to do. I'm gonna go on
Okay.
ahead and
You're
put
doing
that
this one?
right now,
Time to get to work.
and it's
You're
best
doing this
to
one?
deal with
Okay,
these
let's do our best.
so
You're
that
accepting
way
this request?
you
Okay,
will be able
let's do our best.
to gain level. So, I had to stop for a second also because I had to go to the restroom. But we're gonna go to Okinawa jail, and I will see you there when we reach the disaster shadow. I'll be right back.
What's on the
before
menu?
we do, there is one more thing.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, I jump cut it basically. But this is the actual
one?
recipe we needed to learn. So, without further ado, something I haven't said in several parts, that's it! I've come up with a new recipe! Again, I miss Final Fantasy 15. Honestly, I really need to redo that game.
How could
just
this
for
be?
quality purposes, because I now have a thumb drive that I could basically just record the whole thing on. Or I can just do this for PS4 and use Hobnob to basically bypass DMCA, but that's okay. We've gotten everything that we need for right now. So, let's go on
Oh,
ahead
that one?
and head over to Okinawa, shall we? Alright, we're here in Okinawa Prison, and it is time for us to take on the Disaster Shadow before we actually get on to the Request Shadow we have to beat. So, let's go on ahead and deal with this Disaster Shadow and get it out of the way. Because we already eliminated every single Disaster Shadow in the game except for the one that's in the Tree of Knowledge, which will not be available until the Tree of Knowledge.
Nice, Joker. You hit its weakness.
So yeah, this is Shadow Nebro, so we can just basically beat the shit out of it, no big deal. And thankfully Morgana is not in the team this time. We put Ryuji in, and there's a good reason why. Might beat up Shadow Kanoe off screen. So yeah, that's the reason why. So it would be in your best interest to use, I would say, Shadow Kanoe as grounds for you to level up the characters that are stragglers, and in your team, you either have, Ryuji or Makoto to be the front man to attack. Wolf is never leaving the team. Wolf is never leaving the team at all. So you're gonna have to have a third man selected from every other character. So with that said, we just took care of this guy because it's not really that hard. But it did give Ryuji some level from
Don't forget what you learned from this battle.
63. So it's a
Move
good
ahead,
thing
shall we?
he's
Folks, we got a
above
shadow in our
60.
hands.
With that said, I'll see you all when we reach the
suspicious.
actual shadow.
They don't see us.
And we are back, and we just got finished taking on some bosses that were there. That wasn't really a disaster shadow. That was just like a mid-boss shadow that we took on. Now we can refight. But now, we gotta face Mara, who is literally a request shadow. By the way, this is literally the 4th game where he's actually a boss. Or, oh, actually, no, let me rephrase that. It's more than a 4th. It's literally the, I would dare say it's, the 6th one, actually. Because he was a boss in Shin Megami Tensei. He was a boss in, if I'm not mistaken, Persona 1. And yeah, I think he was like a boss that was right before the final boss in Persona 1. And if I'm not mistaken, he was a request in Persona Portable. But yeah, this is Mara, and this is the only way you can actually summon him is if you actually beat him first, then gets the keys to summon him. So yeah, you might want to summon the Dick Demon, because if I'm not mistaken, that is one of the pieces for Yoshitsune. Which, last thing you need to do is not have Yoshitsune. That would just be absurd. Yoshitsune would basically break this entire game in half. And that's the whole point, is breaking this game in half. I think now would be a good time to heal up Joker, because he did use up a lot of stuff. And I did manage to rank up a bunch of SP healing items, so that's good. Another thing I should mention, the Painful Pass, specifically Mariko Hyodo, she actually gives you tuna and beef, which is needed for, surprise, surprise, seafood bowls. So that way you won't be just spending money at the shop. You'll still have enough meat and tuna to make seafood bowls to give yourself SP healing items, because you are going to need them. And thanks to us getting hit with the Heat Riser, we're scoring criticals like nothing, which is great, because we need criticals. And look at that. This boss is almost done. We just need to continue to beat this guy down, and don't be afraid to use the platforms. Do not, under any circumstances, be afraid to use the platforms to drop down on Mara. But beware, because Mara will cast Mumadoon, and that is one thing you don't want to happen to your parties. The party member, sorry. Is your party member getting killed by Mumadoon, and you have to use a rescue pill to save them. But it's alright. We got there and defeated Mara, and oh, look at that. Look at that level up.
Alright, a new skill.
And Ryuji's at 65. Let's get Technical Adept. But, folks, that is it. That is literally all of that, and we are going to put some... No, we need to put something on one of these things. I don't know which. I have 15. I could just put this on something. Why not? Phantom Dash, or wait a minute. Yeah, Phantom Dash. Why not? Max it out, get it out of the way. Phantom Dash is definitely going to be helpful, especially against the Reaper. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are done here, and I will see you all in the next episode of Persona 5 Strikers. This is RP Man 985. Peace out and take care. Oh wait, how can I sign out? Wait, hold on. We can't sign out just yet. We gotta actually return the request. Seriously, pass me. Come on. Think before you actually end the goddamn part. Anyway, as we turn the request in, I am gonna tell you we're gonna finish the Tree of Knowledge in the next part. So, as we get Mara available to fuse, I'll see you all in part 70. Now we end it.